Poetry Writing for Kids. Topic 4. Writing a kenning poem. A poem can be a collection of words that expresses feelings or ideas, sometimes with a specific meaning, sound, or rhythm. A kenning poem describes an object or creature without using its name. The poem is made up of a list of 4 descriptions that have only 2 words. These descriptions are written using the poetic device of imagery. Imagery is a poetic device that uses descriptive language to interest a reader's 5 senses through taste, touch, smell, hearing, or sight. Let's take a closer look at an example of a kenning poem. Plant grower, skin burner, skylighter, earth heater. Now, let's look at the structure of this poem. This poem describes the sun without ever using its name. We have 4 descriptions made up of 2 words each. When these descriptions are read together, we can imagine the subject in our minds. There are several ways to plan out a kenning poem. You can either make a list of words that describe the object or creature of your choice, or you can create a mind map to help you organize your thoughts. Then, you can plan out what words go together to create the perfect image of your subject in your readers' minds. Now, I will write my own kenning poem. First, I will need to brainstorm a subject for my poem. I think I will write about a cactus. Then, I will need to brainstorm some of the words that describe a cactus. I can use a mind map to help me organize my thoughts. My subject is a cactus. What words could I use to describe a cactus? Well, I know a cactus can be found in the desert. I also know a cactus can live in very hot climates where there's lots of sun. Oh, and I read in a book that the cactus is as old as dinosaurs. That is a fact. Another fact I read is that a cactus can live up to 6 months without water. That's a very long time. I still need some more words for my kenning poem. I can use my 5 senses to help me. I will use my sense of sight and touch to describe a cactus. Using my sense of sight to describe what I see, I can see a cactus has stems instead of leaves. Sometimes I see pads or branches. Okay, now I will use my sense of touch. Using my sense of touch, I know a cactus feels prickly. And when you touch it, you can get hurt. Okay, I now have enough words to write my kenning poem. Next, I will need to carefully choose the words that I would like to include in my poem. Last, I will need to put my words together for my readers. Great! I have a plan for my poem. Let's try it. Cactus. Prickly stems. Sun lover. Water saver. Desert survivor. Wow! I just wrote my kenning poem. I used 4 descriptions made up of 2 words each to describe my subject. When these descriptions are read together, my readers can imagine the subject of my poem in their minds because I use imagery through the senses of sight and touch. Now, it's your turn. First, you will need to brainstorm a subject for your poem. Then, you will need to brainstorm some of the words that describe your poem. You can either make a list or create a mind map to help you organize your thoughts. Next, you will need to carefully choose the words that you would like to include in your poem. Last, you will need to put your words together for your readers. Would you like to learn how you could write any type of poem? Then be sure to check out the next video in this series called Writing a Sonnet to learn how you can write your own sonnet from start to finish. If you like this video, then check out Miss Dorismond's Virtual Corner for even more. If you are a teacher, you can follow Miss Dorismond's Virtual Corner on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and TPT. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.